being taken away, and to the point that most players I think that they have better options going on to into that marksman lane. But we're going to see here tonight if they have what it takes, if Beatrix is still a menace there to be contended with.
Absolutely. Now Beatrix has really kind of fallen off the favor because the fact that before when Beatrix turns level 4, he just shut down everybody in the lane. Now when Beatrix turns level 4, you can still kind of do well as other marksmen in the lane. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's not really heavily fighted over anymore. Here we go. First Lethal Wanderer.
Yeah, first Lethal Wanderer actually going to go over to Team Nylo, despite the harassment and best efforts by Shark and the Valley there. So a great pickup by them to see, but now we're going to see how well they can kind of continue on and take that advantage.
Taking out this vision ward on the map. Like, I don't want it. I don't like it. It looks too ugly. Now they're making a move to the bottom lane. This is a 2-on-2 violence on the bottom side here. And also a little bit of detail from Shark in the early game. He was blocking the minion wave, but if he rotate towards the bottom side really quickly to make sure he helped the Claude in the early game. And now he's coming back to mid with the wave clear. And look how OP that is.
And this is what we were talking about before, how fast that Grok can clear, which allows Hoon to come in here and start putting down damage. Not sure if he's going to be able to find the kill. Up on top, we have a little bit of an engagement. Thamus locking on to Dairoth off screen, and they're going to go ahead and separate there. None the worse for wear.
Yeah, a little bit of trade-off on skills here. Zane does not have the ultimate going into the next turtle fight, where Proquido, obviously with a short cooldown, he still has it. As you can see now, Zane is already making the move to the jungle, but the Valley is very disciplined in the way they're going to go ahead and pull the turtle, leveraging the time Zane's farming. This is the thing I like to watch about, you know, just this trio synergy, just the Shark and Zane synergy, right? He really played his Zane's playstyle, allowed this player to really scale up, and while he's bringing havoc, while he's doing what's needed, you know, to give him the room. It's just beautiful to watch these two play together as a team. Meanwhile, on the bottom side.
Yeah, we might have a little bit of a gank here on to Basic, make them pay for that turtle. Basic coming in with a blazing duet, and might not be enough to save him. Able to use that battle mirror image to get back, and they are not able to come here. We do see Magic does get a wild charge for his efforts, and Basic lives to fight another day against 4 members of Team Nylo.
Ooh, and that's why Claude is so heavily contested, right? Not only are you going to do well, do okay in lane, just continuously poking with a skill 1. If you notice, Basic actually have the support emblem just so he can poke over and over again and get those extra gold and sustains while he's in lane. And this is going to be really good, help Claude's late game development to scale up into the monster that he's designed to be in that late game. And now, because of the ultimate blazing duet, and even in early game, he can clear wave really, really well because it does extra damage to those minion waves. And that's exactly why this character is just so good. You have early game wave clear, you have late game team fight.
We're already at 3 minutes, not a kill on the board, but Zane's starting to pull ahead in farm right here. They're already about 1K over. And this is kind of the amazing thing about the Valley is the farming ability of them. Fried catching a kill up at top as well. So a memento going down there. And man, we do have our first kill on the board.
Woo! As a first kill going to the favor of the Valley now. Again, they're always on time, or I should say in time at the right place. Coming to the objective. Now you can see right now Zane is already in position, and this is what happens when we have a tankier front line. Now you can just walk up to the bushes without any worries in the world, and it's the Fanny, the practicing Fanny, finding a little damage to trade to start off.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and use that as a potential to be able to take out this Lord Dios. Took a heap of damage. Shark actually going to be able to get away there. And now we do have Zane getting poked on here by practicing Fanny. This is going to give the side of Team Nylo enough room to potentially be able to take this turtle. Looked like they wanted to try to get it more on their side. mobazane not being scared off, trying to come in here to poke a little damage on there. Is not going to be able to secure that for them. But we are going to go ahead and take a look at these items, Dave.
Oh, here we go. A little bit of trade first. But you can see now on Proquido already have the Hunter Strike being finished. Where look at Thamus, also the first defense item as a Cursed Helmet also being finished on the Thamus. played by Zane. So about even items here on Marksman is about the same thing, but Basic's actually quite ahead with about 1,000 gold lead right now. Looking at all the gold differences on the both teams, it seems like all go to Claude, and that's exactly what the Valley is trying to get, you know, to give Basic all the farm. I was actually talking to Basic, you know, with the recent interview. He said that's why he want to play the Marksman. You know, you get the most amount of resources so you can pop off. And he's absolutely right. He's getting so much farm, so much love from the team, and he is going to be a scaling behemoth.
I mean, right now they still do have that damage from Paquito, but as these minutes start to tick by, as Zane starts getting more tankier, we might not be able to find that burst on him. And I feel like as this game gets later, Team Nylo is going to start losing the advantage that has kept them even, because I feel like the side of the Valley is really waiting on these power spikes before they start really going head in. And this is the time when you really need to kind of take advantage of it.
Oh, here we go. On the bottom lane. the Nylos really want to make something happen. They want to pressure Basic, but they don't do it at the right time. You know, the wave is already gone and make a rotation. What are you going to find there? Nothing. It's just void and emptiness. Meanwhile, Zane on the top side, they already been finding quite a bit of advantage to help Chicken to find those farms because the wave are still there. It's just a different kind of understanding on the macro timings. And those timings really making a difference in this type of rotations here.
Yeah, and it does look like Team Nylo and the Valley going to go ahead and trade towers here. As now it looks like mobazane and Fried Chicken starting to take over the jungle. Even though Team Nylo trying to take this objective, they're losing a heck of a lot of jungle for this turtle. They do gotta have reduce the real world inflation. Comes down is gonna help practicing Fanny to secure that. Blazing duet coming in right now, slicing down two members of Team Nylo, and they are continuing on the fight here. Magic trying to get away to safety is not going to be able to find it as Fried Chicken securing another kill. That is a 3-for-0 lead there, as now it's going to open up the purple buff for the Valley.
This is exactly what we're talking about. If you know that you can fight and you take the advantage of that, the Basic coming out really towards the end of the team fight. Once you start clumping up, he's jumping in with the blazing duet. It just brings demolition to your entire team, instant destruction, and everybody just goes down. And that's why you cannot give the Claude away as easily as you could without any counter. Look at the team fight. It seems like the Nylo had the advantage, but they got baited when Basic comes in. It's an instant turnaround, and everything just go afterward.
Yeah, just so much damage coming out of that blazing duet, able to drop the rest of Team Nylo low, having Zane and Fried Chicken to come in there. You see Shark coming in here onto this tower, not really caring about the damage there. Is going to be able to take it out, and we are down to tier 2 towers. And this is just how methodical the Valley can be during these pushes.
Yeah, give the turtle away. It doesn't mean you give the fight away. And that's exactly what we're doing. Speaking of that top lane,
yeah, we do see a wild card comes out. It is able to pop up practicing Fanny, which helps the rest of the Valley go ahead and secure the kill. Memento is going to have to trap, go ahead and flicker out of the way. I'm not sure if this is a red buff that the side of Team Nylo really wants to protect, as we are not giving up on it. mobazane definitely has the hunger, definitely wants to feed on this orange buff. Dios mode trying his best to fend them off. Reverse time onto mobazane, but he's going to go ahead and pick up that orange buff and find his way and exit.
Absolutely, and one of Zane's strengths is always lying in those farms. If it's speed farm, you know, through everything, you can see the level differences right now. Even though they lost 2 turtles, right? Zane is still somehow level 13, coming to Paquito who's level 11. And now they're gonna get this Lord to really cement their control in this entire game. Already sitting at a 6,000 gold advantage 9 minutes into the game. This is over 500 gold per minute. The top lane tier 2 tower is now being pressured by the Valley.
Well, yeah, and then they got the objective, and then they're going to continue on with when they're ready to take these towers. And that's the kind of crazy thing, as we saw with these outer towers. It wasn't just one, it was 2 towers right away, and then kind of going on to the next one, just so that they could open up the map. And then off map, we see that Abusado does get taken down by Fried Chicken. We do have a Lord looming down at the bottom lane.
Yeah, Chicken right now. This is what happens with Julian, right? The damage really got nerfed. It really did not get nerfed. It's just a little bit of cooldown, and that's why I was wondering why team just stopped picking it up. And you can see They pick it up on the EXP lane, and now he's actually dominating on Chicken.
Yeah, and we see all but the inhibitors left standing. We are going to lose that top tower as well. We're starting to force in, have all the lanes pushing here. Basic able to take down another tower at the top. We are down to inhibitors. First Lord here. Not sure if they're going to be able to get through here. Practicing Fanny down there as well, trying to put on the damage. More minions coming out at the mid, at top. A little bit of damage. Practicing Fanny gets taken off at the bottom as well. So this is an 8-0 game. There is just not enough for Team Nylo to be able to do to kind of fend off this attack. They are still pushing up at top, losing another inhibitor tower. Here comes a blazing duet, taking down Dios mode. Magic's gonna have to use that ultimate to go ahead and try to protect himself. It is not enough. Abusado gonna go ahead and use another ult to kind of spray down these remaining minions, but there are more on the way coming to the mid lane. The Valley diving in deep. Abusado gonna have to use that flicker, a pop-up onto Memento, who's gonna be able to dash his way to safety, but that is gonna leave open this core. The rest of the Valley pushing their way in. Not much of a form of defense on either pop-up. Abusado and Memento gonna get popped up there. No more minions left, but this is going to open up this bottom inhibitor turret. There's one more tower left. It's just the core. Another pop-up to 2 Dios mode. A blazing duet coming in onto Practicing Fanny. Is it gonna be enough damage? It is not, but we are locked onto the core. This might be it for Team Nylo. More minions coming in here, and that is a wrap. The Valley taking game 1 against Team Nylo.
Woo! Just to show you when a disciplined team take those advantages, what are